Dear God, I got one question. I need to know, do revolutionaries go to heaven? And if so, may their legacies last forever and their seeds grow. Tell them that we love them so and never let them die slow. It's like we cursed to be born black. We was kings and queens, now look where we at. I know it won't be long before we take it back. I just hope I live long enough to see it happen, and that's a fact. Cause one thing when you pro-black, you might love your people, but they may not love you back. For more than 400 years, we've been under attack. We survived slavery and then they gave us crack. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? 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 I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope so. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope.
Peace, King. Can you hear me?
Peace. What's happening with you, man? How you feeling, bro?
All is well, all is well. Man, I want to definitely thank you for coming on the show. It's definitely an honor. I appreciate you.
Oh man, for sure. Nah, bro. I see you making moves. I see you from the land. It's like, yeah, it's only right we click up and do something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely. We could get right into it. For the viewers who may not know, let them know what your name is, and definitely let them know where you're from.
Okay, for sure. Appreciate that. My name is Ras Asan. I am originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to the South Side. I graduated from Morehouse College in 2013, and I jumped directly into entrepreneurship, building my first company alongside my brother and friend, Darius Quarles, $1 Million Scholar. I jumped into another company from our experience there, building out Bro Capital, which is the first cooperatively owned and operated financial services platform specifically for Black men. And then from that experience and over this time, right, what I'm here today to talk about is Heal Thy Hustle, my first book that I created, essentially detailing how I've been able to take care of my body over the past 8 years while still being able to get to the bag as a full-time entrepreneur.
Oh, okay. Wow, man, that's what's up. I definitely salute you for that. Keep on,
Appreciate
grinding, doing what you do. Yeah, we could talk about the book a little bit. I got to check out the page, Heal the Hustle. So if the
Okay.
viewers, they can check you out on Facebook. You got a
Okay.
Heal the Hustle page on Instagram too?
I do. It's Heal Thy Hustle, heal dot thy dot hustle, HEAL dot THY.HUSTLE. Is on Instagram, and then you can find us on Twitter at Healer Gang, HEALR, HEALERGANG, Healer Gang, and you can find the book at healergang.com. You can check it out.
Okay, okay. Now, how long did it take you to write this book?
Man, it's funny, people ask me that, and I tell them it really took me the full 8 years and even beyond that, as I talk about just my experience with my own health, and then of course, as you get into herbs and you get into healing, you truly begin to see your family's lineage a little bit differently, and why they ate certain foods that they ate, and different millennities that they had experienced with their bodies. So from there, I can really say that it took me a solid year to like compile everything, but really it's composed of my experience dating back to me being 17 years old, 12 years old, right?
Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I'm a genealogist. I do a lot of family trees and research for
Okay.
people. So,
Okay.
sometimes you
True.
could figure out, where people live, what type of occupation they had, how they died, how long they lived,
Exactly. Yep.
different things like that. Even,
And then of
going
course,
back. Hmm.
yep, like you say, just that genealogy, man, what the people ate, where your folks is from. That's important, that everybody isn't supposed to necessarily be eating the same things. And of course, what I talk about in Heal Thy Hustle is how it's a journey of self-discovery, how you got to figure out what works for you. You got to go through a little bit of trial and error to see, is this the diet for me? Is this the particular regimen for me? Is this helping me achieve my goals? And so I think it's just something to be noted that you get to learn a lot about yourself, but you also, as you mentioned, as a genealogist, you start to get into where you're from and the origins and the original man. And of course, what were they doing and how do we get back to the original way to heal ourselves?
Right, right. Most definitely. Like you say, the original man. So that's important because, like I asked you, when did you start writing a book? But you really, your ancestors was writing it, before you
It's,
even got to it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no doubt. I can definitely say that, bro. I mean, that's a good point. That's my new answer when folks ask me, so how long did it take me to write the book? I'm gonna be like, yeah, my ancestors was writing before me. So it took, multi generations.
Right, right. Because it's not like a nonfiction book. So you pulling from your life history and beyond, because I'm an author too. And I wrote a
Okay.
book about my family history. My uncle, you from Cleveland, so my mom's side is from Huff. So my
Okay.
uncle started a Black Power organization. So but this
Yeah.
was in the 60s. So I
Yeah.
wasn't around back then, but the things that I'm writing about is going back to what he was doing and what was his influences and
Okay.
so forth and so
Yeah.
on. So
And was that the shout out to the Black nationalists being around? What was the name of the organization?
well, the Black Nationalist was like I guess like an umbrella. It was different organizations. So Huff was the Afro set, Glenville was the Republic of New Libya,
Okay.
Superior was JFK House. You had United Black Brotherhood. You had
Okay.
Sixth Trade, that was off of like Quincy. And you had
Okay.
the Federation, that was in like Longwood. You had a couple different groups, but the Afro set, they was the biggest group. Most people they may have heard of Harlell Jones. So my uncle started with him.
Okay. That's what's up. That's
Mhm.
what's up. Yeah, I appreciate you putting me on. I'm going to have to check that history out.
Yeah, man, it's real interesting because Cleveland was a very significant place in terms of Black nationalism and rebellion and uprising.
Mhm.
We have a real strong spirit, but a lot of people not tapped into it. So a lot of the streets that we riding up and down, it was wars fought on them streets. It was rebellions and uprisings and shootouts and bombs and different things that was going on that they don't teach us.
Right. Very true. Very true.
Mhm.